Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Ryan Ibarle and you are watching Motivation in Motion. Right, my topic today is all about talent. How do we know that we have talent, by the way? Or do we acknowledge that we really have a talent at all or not? There are 3 Ds for us to uncover or unfold that we have talent in our life. First D is discovery. Second D is developed. And third D is deliver. Alright, going back to the first D, discovery, it says in the Bible, Romans 12 verse 6, that God gives us the ability to do certain things. Repeat that again. God gives us the ability to do certain things. However, we cannot do all things, but somehow, something, we can do something. You know what I mean? But there something that we can do. That something should excite us, or something that will give us motivation to move forward. So that's one way to discover that we do have talent within us. Like for example, 5 years ago when I was working as a supervisor before in a supermarket, I used to gather my people around, and then we discuss about the SOPs on what's going on inside the store. However, for me, the most significant thing is when I talk to them in regards to giving them motivation on how to improve themselves in their work. So somehow during that time, I realized, wow, I must have something to offer. I must have this ability or the potential to do these things. So yeah, so that was 5 years ago. But from there, I was able to see that probably my gift is something to discuss, or something to mentor, or something to preach to other people, to enlighten them or to inspire them. So number 2 is all about develop. We cannot develop our potentials or talent if we're not gonna do something. To tell you a story, I don't know if you already heard this one, in a story of the talent by Jesus Christ in the Bible, in the scripture. There was a master. He had 3 servants. First servant, he gave like 5 golds of talent. Second servant, he gave like 2 golds of talent, and the third one, he gave 1 gold of talent. So the instruction was, you have to work on your talent and multiply the talent while I was away, while I was gone here for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I don't know. Yeah, so on and so forth. So he told the servants to multiply the talent by working on them. All right, so when the master was gone, the first servant hurriedly worked on the talent. Like, he invests something, and then after investing something, he grows the talent. So the second servant also did the same. He invests in something, and then after a while, it doubles. And the third one, the one who received 1 talent of gold, what he did is just wrap it inside the paper, and then he dug something in the soil and buried the talent or the gold. And after 2 months, or probably a month, or I don't know how long did the master came back. So when the master came back, he checked on his servants, and then he said to the first servant, so how did it go? How did you work on your talent? And the first servant said, oh master, you gave me 5 gold of talents, but right now it was multiplied to 10. And then the master said, good job, keep on working on that. And you, second servant, how did you work on your talent? And then the second servant told his master, you gave me 2 gold of talent, but I worked my job. I worked hard on it to multiply, and now it's already 4. And then the master said, good job, excellent job. And the third one, when the master says, what about you? What happened to your talent? the servant says, "Oh, master, you know what I did is just I wrapped the talent and buried it under, so that no one would steal it from me, so that it won't be lost." The master said, "You fool, you know what, take your talent and give it to the guy that already has double the talent. I mean, the guy who did the 10 talent." So something like that. So that's what happened. When you say you might say, "Oh, is that even fair that the poor guy became so poor and that the rich guy became rich?" The moral lesson of the story is that if you were given a talent by God, you really have to make sure to work on it. Work on it, develop the talent, or else it will decrease. Energy and use will decrease. Remember that. Energy and use will decrease. Potentials and use will also decrease. Talent and use will lost. Worst, it won't work out. All right. And the third D is what we call deliver. When you know for the fact that you already discovered your talent, like, "Oh, I can do this." Talent could be somewhere, anywhere. It could be things that you're working right now, or wherever you are. You could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be a banker, you could be a cook. Anything that excites you, that is your talent. So the D stands for deliver. It also says in the scripture that God is the creator of wisdom and knowledge in this world, and God is always happy to see his people working on his talent. So if God is with us and already sow or put a seed within us, then why should not do this? Why should not make use or deliver a talent, right? So I really believe that if we're gonna unfold our talent, there's a quote like, if you're gonna this is all about the law of sowing and reaping. If you're gonna sow a thought in your mind, like, it means you're thinking of something, it will reap an action. Okay, if you also sow an action, it will reap a habit. If you will if you reap, if you sow a habit, you will reap a character, and if you will sow a character, it will give you your destiny. So yeah, it's so clear. So you might be asking, do you think you will be going anywhere with what you're doing right now? Well, I don't know. The only thing I'm sure is that I do have the tools. Like, I do have the courage, I do have this motivation inside me. I have the desire to do this thing. So God knows, I don't know. But one thing for sure, I want everyone to get inspired every time you hear what I'm saying here in my blog. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy that one. So remember, if you wanted to uncover the talent, always remember the 3 D's. Discovery, second is develop, and then third is deliver what you have. Thank you.